Barcelona is one of the most visited cities in Europe and one of the most beautiful city in Spain for tourism. The Catalan capital is considered one of the most cosmopolitan and charming cities in the world. It is also one of the most important cradles of modernism, architecture, culture, sun, beach, cuisine or shopping. Barcelona has much to offer the visitor. One of Barcelona's features is the sea. Many of the city's beaches are at Barceloneta, a former fishing and working neighborhood. It's worthwhile strolling through its streets to discover some of the district's original houses, simple two-story constructions, but full of charm. Although it isn't one of Barcelona's main tourist attractions, strolling around Barceloneta at sunset is one of the most romantic plans the city offers. One of Barcelona's most central and characteristic neighborhoods, the winding cobbled streets glide smoothly towards the old stone of the medieval structures that envelop them. Small, picturesque squares and the Cathedral of Santa Maria del Mar are must-visits of this neighborhood. You can enjoy a perfect day losing yourself in its narrow streets and visiting the Palau de la Música Catalana concert hall, the Church of Sant Per, Plaza Sant Per Square or the Santa Caterina Market. The Gothic Quarter is a good starting point for discovering Barcelona. The medieval back streets and the squares in the old quarter will fascinate you. To admire the city's architecture, stroll around Plaza Sant Jaume and lose yourself in Plaza del Rey, Plaza del Pi, the Church of Sant Felip Neri and the Church of Los Santos Justo y Pastor, the oldest in the city. The Magic Fountain by Carles Buïgas is one of the most visited monuments in Barcelona. Its combinations of lights, music and water are the hub of a series of elements that go from the National Palace to Plaza de España. The choreographies of light, water, color and music will give you one of the best experiences in Barcelona. This is one of the most emblematic green spaces in the city and one of Gaudí's most important creations. It was declared a World Heritage Site in 1984. The architect's obsession was to blend his work into the natural surroundings. The Parc is one of the main tourist attractions of Barcelona, so we recommend you avoid the queues with the Gaudí Emotions private tour. One of Barcelona's most important avenues, where you can shop for the great luxury brands like Louis Vuitton, Loewe, Gucci, Cartier or Armani. Walking along Passeig de Gràcia you'll discover some of the city's best-known modernist buildings, such as Gaudí's La Pedrera or La Casa Batlló or the Leo Morera House by Dominic I. Montaner and the Amatller House by Pau de Fount. Port Vell begins where the Ramblas end, at the Columbus Monument. On one side, the 14th century Drassens rails give you the option of visiting the Barcelona Maritime Museum, while if you head towards the sea, you can look at the Pale Boat Santa Eulalia, an original historic sailing ship from 1918, the traditional golondrinas, the boats which offer a tour around the Bay of Barcelona, leave from here. The expiatory temple of the Sagrada Familia is the best recognized symbol of the city and one of the most popular buildings in the world. The facade, the crypt and the apse are a World Heritage Site, designed by the modernist architect Antoni Gaudí. Work was begun in 1883 and it is still under construction. It is one of the main points of interest in Barcelona, so we recommend you organize your visit well in advance. In the center of the Ramblas you'll find the city's most emblematic market. Its sellers have had to learn languages because, as well as being the market with most food on offer, The Boqueria is now one of the places that all tourists visit when they decide to discover Barcelona. It's the biggest market in Catalonia, with over 300 stalls and a surface area of 2,583 square meters. One of the city's most famous thoroughfares and a must-have for anyone visiting Barcelona. We recommend you walk it from end to end, from Plaza Catalunya, a meeting point in the city, to the Port Vell. On the Ramblas you'll find many people strolling along it, but also classic newspaper stands, age-old businesses, artists and the Candlelights Fountain, the monument where Barcelona Football Club's triumphs are celebrated.